smells like a musty nursing home mixed with some expired fish sticks, maybe. I mean, it's pretty gross. All right, guys, we're back right here. Another beautiful day. We're back over here at the shop. That mess around out in people's fields and stuff's a little tough. We're going to work. We actually have some real tools today. It's going to be a nice change of pace. But today we're working on the Blazer. So here it is. You guys seen it in the last episode. And yeah, now that the hype's wore off, it's a little filthier than I thought. There's pine needles everywhere. I mean, literally, there's like a bale of pine straw throughout this thing, and you can just see. I mean, we're just covered in moss and nastiness. And yeah, oh yes, a bonus. S10 caps. That's pretty cool. But everything else kind of sucks. It's filthy. Kind of smells like a musty nursing home mixed with some expired fish sticks, maybe. I mean, it's pretty gross. Pretty gross. It's been leaking. We're going to have to get a new windshield. I found it's leaking up here. As you can see, we have the oh yeah, quality headliner here. It's leaking right here from the edge of the windshield, coming down the carpet, and it just stinks in here. So we got to get all that cleaned up. Give it a good pressure washing. See what we got in the back. All right, looks like empty paint cans, oil filters. Looks like we got, oh yeah, here, hubcap. Oh, a Mustang wire hubcap. Well, okay, whatever. Steel wheel, you know, just your random junk. A couple fender flares, not for this thing, unfortunately. You can just see around the edges how just filthy this thing is. And of course, as you can see, shocks don't work, you know, because why would they? University of Georgia. That's pretty sweet. We'll see if any of these outside stickers actually survive it. I mean, you can, like I said, dude, there's pine straw everywhere. We gotta get rid of that. So yeah, so first things first, we're going to gut the interior so we can pressure wash the carpet and the insides and stuff, and work on the outside and the engine bay. So here's a nice little before. I think that's going to be it for today. We're getting a little rained out. So hopefully we can pick this up tomorrow when it's not monsooning. And we're back, day 2. Nice pretty weather, no more monsoon. It's always good. You can see here's another before look. Well, yesterday put it inside and we did go ahead and strip the rest of the interior. And surprisingly, we have a super solid floor. Like, there's a little surface rust there, a little there, but there's no holes in it, which is wild to me. You know, this thing had been leaking and puddled up with water forever, so just got really fortunate. Pulled everything except for the dash and the door panels, just because we don't need to right now. Yeah, so let's get started and make this thing pretty. Now we're going to start with pressure washing it lightly. I mean, I'm not trying to blow the paint off of it. I mean, it is pretty flaky, right? I mean, I don't want to blow all that away, but I mean, you can kind of see, just I wet it a little bit with a hose, and a lot of that's going to come off, but don't want all the white to come off. So take a little purple power, give it a little psh, 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 and yeah, let's see what we get. All right, take a look at that. So much better. Lost a little white paint, but hey, it just, you know, adds to the character, right? Washed out the interior. Smells a lot less like a mouse's house. Oh yeah. Much, much better. So now, the engine bay. You know, it doesn't look terrible, but definitely a little skanky. Definitely seen better days. And if you remember, the motor's bad in this thing, so I'm not terribly worried about it. And it's gonna sit so long, all the electronics will dry out anyway. So it's time to tackle this thing. So that's a wrap for today. Should have taken this while I was still sitting outside, but you know, started getting eaten up by mosquitoes and wanted to get out of here, so I went ahead and pushed it in. But you can kind of see how much better this thing looks. So excited. It's kind of dark. I'll show you a little bit of the engine bay, how it came out. Yeah, it's super dark. You can't see much, but just take my word for it. It is way cleaner than it was. So yeah, another productive day. Super happy. A little afternoon worth of work. Like my buddy Andrew says, an hour a day, you can get a lot of stuff done, because an hour usually turns into 2 or 3, and that's what happened today. Got this thing clean, looking good. So got some tires coming, got some parts on the way. As you know, the motor, if you watched the last episode, if you didn't, you need to. Motor's no good, but one of the subscribers actually offered to give me a motor, as well as one of the local parts guys that runs the AutoZone in town, watches the channel, and offered to give me a motor at cost. So it's pretty cool. Gonna do something with the engine in this thing. I don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be exciting. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Just go ahead and hit the button. So until next time, see you guys.